Donald Trump appointed Tillerson as his Secretary of State, I believe, for one fundamental reason. He wanted Tillerson to make common cause with Russia against China. As I explained in my video yesterday, I believe that's the core of what Trump is attempting to do. I think Trump is reverse engineering what Nixon did. When Nixon got the US and China closer to pressure Russia to stop helping North Vietnam, I believe Trump is going to get the US and Russia closer to pressure China to ratchet back its economic trade practices and cut back its military aggressiveness. I think that that's a brilliant strategy by Trump. And he put a deal maker in as Secretary of State. He approaches the dealing from 2 points of view. The first is ExxonMobil has a long history of working with the Russians and of cooperation with the Russians, which makes them the perfect, or the CEO, the perfect guy to orchestrate a global coalition of this sort. And secondly, he's in the oil business, ExxonMobil. And Russia is entirely an energy-dependent economy. Over half of its GDP comes from oil and gas production. Who better to understand the dynamics of the Russian economy, the dynamics of how to leverage their oil dependency to make them move in concert with the United States? If you're worried about Russian expansionism in the Baltic states or in Ukraine, who better to be able to pressure them than somebody that has made his entire living understanding the oil market and understanding how fluctuations in it affect the various oil producers? A brilliant choice in Timmerman. But nobody in the entire media mentions that this is what Trump is doing. They all feel that somehow or other Putin hypnotized Trump, and worse, that Putin intervened in the US election, got Trump elected, and now Trump owes him. This is total nonsense. Putin did not hack our votes. Putin did not release disinformation. At worst, he worked with WikiLeaks to expose stuff that was true that we ought to have seen anyway as the American people. The fault lies on behalf of the people who sent those emails, not the people who revealed them to us. And finally, Putin did not cause Hillary to lose. Hillary caused Hillary to lose. Trump's message caused Hillary to lose. This is all excuse-making by the Democratic Party. Blame it on the Russians so they don't have to blame it on themselves, and God help them, they don't have to blame Hillary and her secret server and her Clinton Foundation stuff. Nope, none of that played a role. It was all Russian disinformation. And it could even lead some people that are following the news only tangentially to believe that the emails, the secret server, and all that stuff was Russian disinformation, that in point of fact, Hillary was as pure as the driven snow. Absolutely revolting what's going on now. Thanks for watching.